Alright. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna make sure it's not too loud. Alright, so hopefully this is the last stream on this level. Been really busy this week because it's like the final week of this semester that I'm in. So I've been doing all these projects and trying to finish everything. So I didn't really have much to do, but I was kind of thinking I already like ended up updating so much stuff that I wasn't even planning to for this version of the release, and that's why it's taking so long. On top of adding different stuff, but I'm basically at the very end in this stream. I don't like have a ton of time. I still gotta finish a whole bunch of stuff this weekend. I'm pretty much I'll probably have a shorter stream, honestly. I think. I always say that, but who knows? But in this stream, I'm gonna update this gun's materials to match the quality of the other guns I've done. This elevator never had lights. It always kind of looks like this when I come in it, and shit kind of looks like bad, you see that? So I'm gonna try to like fix it so things don't look that way. And I'm starting to add these lights right here. I just noticed every time I came in the elevator, whenever I was playtesting, I was like, dude, there's like no lights in here, are there? And this elevator's a machine. It's not part of the BSPs, you know what I mean? Like it kind of just goes down the BSP, like it's just a machine that goes up and down, so it goes down to there. So basically, I'm attaching lights to it. There's like light cones, but there's no lights, so I'm gonna add those, update the weapon, and then also maybe do some final touches to like make the boss fight a little more like entertaining or some shit. Which I've already tried so much stuff with the boss fight that just doesn't really work out as well as I hoped. So a lot of things people might have ideas for that. Just so you know, like I might have tried it already. If I tried to make it so that there's multiple bosses. Trying to make it so the bosses fly around more, or the boss flies around a little more, different things, and like it's just a pain. I might be able to do something, but maybe I just haven't hit the right setting. What's up, Max Blink's storm rifle model change are you doing to make the weapon look like the plasma rifle? I already have a plasma rifle, so no. I'm just updating it so that it looks better. I don't really know what I can replace it with, so I'm just gonna update it for now. It won't take long to just give it good materials. I haven't updated it in like 2 years, so it's probably needed to at least get a little better. So I'll do that. Like it's using these PBR Halo 2 anniversary materials, and they're just not that good. That's why I've been saying there's like I haven't ever finished my weapons. I just kind of got them to better places so that they're like in more how I would like them to look, but now I'm trying to make them look more accurate, and still good, I guess. I was kind of messing with some of this stuff. I was thinking about adding that one part where where the beacon like blows up a phantom. I was just thinking about adding it since it's still like in the game. Probably wouldn't be that hard, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I actually did think about if I end up finding like a really good replacement model for this assault carbine, then I might do that. Like I'm not gonna use the Halo Infinite one because it's literally worse somehow. Like it looks like a block. Like it looks like as a beginning modeler, I feel like I could do a better job. Literally, I'm not even trying to like sound like I'm not even good, but like I feel like it's not that good either. So like I thought about like I don't know, like maybe kit bashing. I noticed like Soy's campaign had like a plasma rifle variant kind of it. I thought about doing something like that, but I don't really know if I really care about doing that either. So, you know, like we'll see, I don't know. Like maybe I will. And right here, like I don't know if I'm gonna do overkill by adding too much lights. How much are there? There's only 3 or 6. I mean, that's not bad. Might be doable. So as you can see, let's see what happens when I add these. These were never in here. At least these lights are actually making light now. You know what I mean? Might as well. I'm sure that this was something they didn't want to do on a 360. You know, there's like I didn't even add these markers. Like I think they had light cones, but it probably just looked dumb because there was no like actual source to the light cone. That's what I'm assuming. You know. Let's see. Do another one. But yeah, hopefully, oh yeah, and then after I get off, like, you know, I'm gonna pretty much finalize everything this week, and then I'm gonna make the trailer and release this map in the next, like, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna promise anything. I've always plan on releasing things and then decide to like just keep cooking. So like honestly, like I feel like I'm gonna pretty much have the trailer mostly made next week, and then probably like the week after that I'll release it, or maybe even next week if I'm like if I get far enough. I don't know. I'm gonna have like a pretty big break. I have like a few weeks off, and then my summer isn't as busy either. I've so the good thing is I'm gonna have a lot of time during the summer to cook, just like last summer, and then I've done so much more work on this level than I meant to, even with my weapons and other things. That like honestly, like at least it'll save me a lot of time when I update the next levels. And I also don't know if I'm gonna put as much work into the like future levels. The only other thing is I'm gonna be creating a couple of models from scratch for like to try to start building a portfolio and to learn. So I'm gonna actually be recreating original Prometheans from scratch, so that I have something for the next level. And then for the third level, I'm gonna try to do a kind of like a remake of the Didact's armor. I don't think I'm gonna like do him, like, because that way I can give. Okay, so like I don't think Crisp is gonna be able to figure out face um animation importing. I don't know, maybe he is. He just got a big update, but I'm pretty sure he was saying he might not be able to get it working completely. But the good thing is if I keep the same face on if I keep the same face on the Didact, it will still work if I just transplant the data from the original face. So I can technically get him new armor, I think. So I'm gonna try. I was thinking about doing kind of more like just something that would seem a little bit more like Legacy, I guess. So that is in the works. Oh, sorry, I didn't reply to the comments. All good stuff, my dude. And then thanks, Blinks. Trash King, what's up, Kinsey? Graphics design is my passion, not thumbnail. Is it? De-uglify the armor, his armor nice. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm just updating the gun and adding some lights. I just make my thumbnails in like 2 minutes before I stream, just so that I have some sort of unique thumbnail. But I don't really put too much work into it or thought into it or anything like that. Alright, so this should give him 6 lights in the elevator. And, I mean, that's better than what it was, I guess. At least, I guess it's better. I mean, these are dynamic lights, so they're not going to look as great, you know what I mean? That's why this looks so bad. But honestly, this is going to look better, too, once I get it some real PBR materials. Kind of like this. It still kind of fades out even PBR stuff, but not nearly as bad as this. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm giving it PBR, like real PBR. Right now it has fake PBR, which is... I hate how it's named. They named the original fake PBR stuff just normal SRF PBRs, but it's definitely not, you know, the good kind, the kind that like kind of just looks the best. Yeah, it's the custom kind made by Ollie, to be exact. He did a pretty good version of these PBR materials, to be honest. I'm just gonna do like Oh God, I'm just gonna do just a standard PBR material for now. Probably be fine. And then I need to make the orm map. I already got. I think this diffuse will probably be alright. Or let me see. I might need to actually adjust that as well. No, actually, it might be cool. It might be fine for now. And I thought this was that saturate, or not the saturated, the flat white version that they used for the materials, where they like turn the color of it. But I'm not using cubby materials because honestly, like they don't really work very well for what I've tried. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a dumbass. I've like tried to like set them up, the way they're supposed to, and I just couldn't get them to look right. All right. So, alright, I just swatched it over, but obviously I don't even have an ORM map, which gives it its metallic, its roughness, and its AO. So, let's start doing that now. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go and find where I put it. I think it's in its own folder. Like I was saying, I haven't updated this gun in like 2 years, and like 2 years ago, I didn't have PBR materials like the real ones. So what I had to do is I used the fake ones and try to make things look cool. And then I didn't like, like there wasn't even source and stuff, so I wasn't even sure like what the maps like contained, because like I don't even with like what I had, it was really hard to like get them to look proper anyways. And I'm so glad someone made like real ones, because it makes a huge difference. I just wish there was like I just wish I can get the Covenant stuff looking better, but I actually got the vehicle Covenant stuff to look really good with a spec gloss type setup. But yeah, man, I'm just tired today. Wow, I feel like I'm always tired on Saturdays when I stream, but that's because like it's Friday, right? And then I'm like just trying to like enjoy myself, and then wake up on Saturday, I'm like, sleep in a little, feel a little weird. I don't know. My with my schedule changing like a little bit soon, like I might even stream at different times, or and then at some point I might even like try streaming like later. But obviously, the reason why I never have is besides being able to just do it early easily, like other people stream late. So like I just feel like if I stream while other people stream, there's just gonna be like, I'm just I feel like a lot of people will go watch the other ones, which is totally fine. These streams like on Halo 4, they can be nice, but sometimes they're just so like, okay, they take so long to do certain things, and then it gets so boring doing the same thing over and over. I just saw Carbine and I clicked on it. Dude, I am so tired of Windows Explorer being so slow. Ugh. Freaking what, I swear, dude, whenever they like updated Windows, it's funny because it does the same shit at my school. Everyone like complains about it. Assault Carbine. Okay, what is this one? This is like a different version. Oh, okay, this is like the Halo 5 one. You could probably kind of see it, but I don't know about that. At least I can use these still to get like what I bet I can like honestly like wait. I might be able to just bake them for scratch. Let me see if I can do that. Or not from scratch, but I think I downloaded the Halo 5 weapons recently. Let me see if I can just bake it. Yeah. I always have to like freaking download that. There's only like some old weapon pack, and it doesn't even have like everything looking great, but we'll see what we can do. At least have like options. I can turn one of these into it, or I can just bake them. The Halo 5 like materials aren't like really set up perfectly for the PBR that I'm doing. Like I think it had PBR, but like they just look a little different than like the ones I generate or bake or whatever. It's a little bit like they work, but not like There's illumination. I guess this could be. Oh wait, this might be metallic actually, because specular usually, or I mean, roughness doesn't usually have this dark of tones in it. And this one might be, I don't know, actually. Maybe it's the other way around. That's why it's confusing. I almost might just, yeah, like see if I can bake them first to make sure. Because they have like so many, dude. Like they have different setups. Sometimes it's just not the same at all. You know what I mean? There's just too much going on. All right, let me see if I can find the assault carbine. Sidearm rifle. Fury. I would actually try one of the skins if they weren't just like, you know, like I just feel like the skins are like so like sporty looking. Oh yeah, I forgot how like this looks. Can I change how this looks? Is that gonna be a thing? Let me see. Maybe I can like actually change this shit. It might be it might not be set up that way though. I don't think it is. Yeah. Sometimes that's why I love like the Serage's infinite like shaders and stuff. You can like adjust every setting. Just like in the game how they're like kind of adjusted. Halo 5, they just kind of made it how they wanted it to look, and it's kind of stuck that way a little bit. Like I could technically make it look different, but I'm gonna have to change. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to change like the bitmaps themselves. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Well, that's fine though. Like, let me see if I can just bake these, and then I can just adjust like the bitmaps. But yeah, like I don't know. Like I was saying, if there was like I was considering like finding. Uh, and by the way, the Halo 5 one is like the same as the Halo 4 one, so that's if you're wondering. Pretty sure the same bitmaps at least. Pretty sure, if I remember correct. What am I doing? Easier to separate by material. I'm just gonna delete these other pieces I don't need. I don't. Sometimes if these are like even there, it'll kind of mess up the bake process, or it'll like bake black spots, you know, where they are, kind of. Sure, should be good. Let's try to name this something. I'm just gonna name it the Pulse Carbine, even though it's not. That's kind of basically what it is now, though. It's basically a Pulse Carbine in the mod. Diffuse, metal, roughness. I don't need a normal or anything. I don't even need a diffuse, but just in case I actually want to use it. That should be good. I already have an export path. Bake. Alright. I think it works. Maybe. Something probably happened. It always does that. It always like half the things that it bakes will like have to restart and then it'll like work if you continue somehow. It's like, okay, how can it work if it doesn't work? And it like makes so much sense. Oh wait, what I have to do is which one does it get to? See how far it gets and then remove the ones that it actually did. All right, alrighty. Where is it? Bakes. I'm blind. That's here. I am so blind. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, okay, those are needler. Sort by date. Okay, so we got metal, diffuse. Okay, so let's remove the metal and diffuse in here. So if you remove these, then watch, it'll just work now. It never breaks on the first one. Watch it break. What is a roughness? Just a white texture. Give me a break. Hopefully not. Wait, maybe it won't work. I could just be fucked for some reason. Yeah, it might just be fucked. This is what I gotta deal with. But also, like, this is such an old Blender file of, like, it's set up in the most basic way. I don't know. I guess. What I can also do, I think I have a roughness in there. Let me see if I can at least get the AO. I think I already have an AO, actually, because Halo 5 had AOs that looked pretty normal. Pretty normal AO, but just in case. Maybe, maybe not. Well, I think I did that, maybe. Okay, so that was fine. Let's try one more time on, what is it, roughness? Let's try one more time. Trial and error, even if it's a program that does the same thing over and over. Watch it just work. I swear. See, look, it works, but I don't know if it came out right. Alright. Let's save this as a new one real quick. So let's save this as an orm. Get this going. And let's bring in. Already got all this in here. Alright, we got a ambient occlusion. We got a roughness. Okay, it came out fine. See, it works. See, I told you, did I not say? It does work, it's just kind of weird. I'll need a diffuse, but I could put the diffuse in here just in case. It's like, wow, look at that. Crazy looking. Alright, I don't know how this will turn out, and I'm going to adjust it a lot and kind of fine-tune it to what I want it to look like. And I'm not been really into the Halo 5 appearance. It's really flat. Halo 5 made them, like look so, like, just bland, you know what I mean? But whatever, let's see how it looks. Let's see how the Halo 5 version just looks in general. So we'll do metal. Got roughness. And then we can get the AO. Alright, here is an orm map. It looks nice and orangey. Orangey. Cool. Alright, let's import this. Bitmaps, and you just go and find it. I gave up on the Jackal shield, by the way, if you were watching the last stream. I'll do it later. I'm just not, like, God. I've been, like, messing around with the shields in this game, and like made it such a mess. And I honestly kind of like want to like think about. I kind of want to like figure out how to make one shield look good, and then apply like that technique to like everything, so they look the same. So like all the shields kind of have more of a transparent but like still glowy look, kind of like Halo Campaign Evolved and kind of like Halo 2 E3 and stuff like that, where it was just really shiny but almost still had more transparent parts. And maybe even Halo 1. I think even Halo 1 kind of had a salt carbon maps. All right. Now I can go down here. Okay, so we got an ORM. Let me re-import this as at least a blend map, and then we can do a material map too. I don't know which one works better. I've always just done blend, and it looks, sometimes it looks a little better that way too. And then yeah, let's try that. We'll try different diffuses for this. We'll try both of these. I don't think this one doesn't really match with the files I just made, but we'll see how it looks. Oh, God damn it. What is it doing? What the fuck is it doing? Alright, so oh, it looks worse. It looks worse, but that's fine. A lot of times it does. A lot of times I have to like really bump up the metallic and then start really messing with certain things. Alright, so let's try some other bitmaps. I didn't expect it to look good with that, but I wanted to see though. See what it looks like with this. Eek, yuck. My Halo 5 appearance is just so nasty. I don't know why. Let's try this ugly one. That looks so fucking wrong. Was that even set up right? Like I actually, I'm surprised it looks that bad even with that bitmap. Oh, you know what? Looks like something's not even coming in. Right. Or maybe, I don't know. Something is kind of weird. Let's see what this looks like uncompressed. Out of curiosity. I like to just make sure it's not compression doing something weird, because I can technically override it or just make it uncompressed if I really want to. And then same with this. I mean, obviously that's gonna look shitty, but I was kind of curious to see what it looks like. I don't like, you can't really do everything uncompressed because it will run out of file size, but it is still kind of interesting to see what you can do with that. Alright, let's see what else. Let's go back to... I don't think I'm going to use the Halo 5 like settings for this. To TBH, if I'm TBH honestly. Kind of like this like style for it. So maybe if I take this and just make it like the way I actually want. And then also, is the metal still just like a separate material? Yeah, okay. So I gotta do the metal the same way. normal should be fine. So now I just gotta really mess around with the bitmaps. Alright. Now let's go in Photoshop and make this shit look different. So if I want it to be shiny, right now it is... First of all, that roughness looks mad flat, like it probably isn't helping. This would be kind of a cool... Do something with these. That'd be cool. I kind of want to make it a little reflective like that. I don't like the idea of it just having a wear and tear like a normal gun, to be honest. Kind of like feel like this would be a better metal map just because it'll make it shiny in those areas. Alright, and then roughness would be like full. Kind of like that more than the other one. I can like adjust this to be a roughness. Because these are the official bitmaps right here. So this would be metal, this would be roughness or specular. I don't know what they use. I'm pretty sure they had PBR, so I think they had like a version of roughness or roughness. So let me just put this over the roughness then. So like right here, and then everything else can be like whatever. Let's see how this looks. Might look good for this weapon, I don't know. Also, it probably shouldn't try it in these lights, because honestly, even like the good shit looks kind of bad in these lights. But it should, if I can get it looking good in these dynamic lights, and they're not even like baked lights, then I guess that is a good thing then, if it doesn't look terrible, because everything looks pretty bad under these lights. I mean, it's still better than like no lights, though, again. Did I save it? Let me make sure I save it. I kind of changed it. I mean, you could see the the little shiny stuff. Not nearly as much. I'm probably gonna have to like really max this value out. I have to really push that value to actually bring it out. I could technically push it harder in Photoshop, but like, I don't know. Honestly, if you can make it look good with just adjusting settings and pushing those, then whatever. Let's see how it looks out here. Kind of like it. Oh, I just want to adjust that metal in the other bitmap. So the shell looks, I think it looks alright. It looks a lot more, those reflective and like shiny values are what I would want out of a gun like this. So let's go to the metal, do the same thing basically. God. Shit just looks so basic. Where's that red color coming from? I know this has like it's basically no roughness, so it's gonna look super slick and weird and reflective. But I'm trying to see, I have to like adjust like something in the bitmaps for this one. Let me see which ones I'm using for the middle. So we got this. I'm surprised that looks like that because it's like so gray. I don't want to make, the thing is I don't really, I'd rather not make another map that, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just adjust the settings in here separately than just make a whole nother map, because it just takes like a lot more data. Now, let me see if I can compress this now and make it look fine still. Okay, compressed it, doesn't make a difference, which is good. Let's do this one. Let's say force pretty. Okay, it's just compressed. Alright. Uh-oh, where did I close it? I wonder if I should adjust any of the other stuff. What's this, like, what's this little, there's like a little yellow thing, like, in the display. What is that? Something's, oh, I see. Something's messed up with that shit. I need to fix that too. The Halo 3R looks so good. Hell yeah. Halo 3 AR. I'm just gonna appreciate about it. Appreciate it. No, 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 no. Ball. Why didn't it? Oh, that's why. You know what I might do? Change this to a different type and see what I can come up with. I can add a detail normal. Maybe that'll do something. I don't really have anything set up for grime right now. I could do cubby, but not in the middle. Let's try to set up like a detail normal. See if something will look good with it. Like, I don't mind how it looks. It almost just looks like too clean. Maybe I could just, actually, maybe I can do the bitmap. So, which one is it using? Is this like a default one, or what? Huh? I thought I'm in that folder. Okay, here's a detail. I can try to use this on something. Detail, but not a detail normal. Can I do detail that's not? I think I've seen this in the other type. I don't want to try this on it. I feel like I'm missing something here. Let's just see how this looks. I'm just curious. Maybe it'll look cool. Maybe it won't. Oh, well, gotta re-import that. This looks a little weird right now. Kind of like that. It just makes it look less flat, at least. Like where it, where it just looked like it was almost just like a gray texture over it. Yeah, I think that helps. I almost don't even think a bump map would even make it improvement if I found one or made one for the detail. Right now I just have this. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. Can adjust the scale of it real quick and just see what will look better. It's more visible at 4, but if I do like 8, Looks a little too small. If it's 6. If I do 2, it's a little too big. I think 4 is a good number, actually. I guess that looks fine. I mean, it just looks so too flat before. Too, you know. Now let's make sure these, the display looks kind of normal. Gets red. And then it overheats. I need to figure out what is that little yellow one back there? There's something weird going on with that. It's not the wire, I think it's the base. Oh, there's glyphs. It's probably one of those. It's probably still from like the old version of this. I don't see it. 1s, 10s. What even is this? I might just bring this into... Do I have it open and... I have a blend file for this thing? I don't even think I do I? I might replace some of these with the default ones, because like that don't look right. Glow. What is this? Oh, okay. Can I just use another? It's like its own separate material, which is kind of weird. See how does this look? It's like a white purple. Nope. Might have to just set this up again, or I don't know. Maybe I should re-import this whole gun so I can do a little more with it. It's like not. It's just still using the Halo 4 one, so it's like. What is that display hooked up to? All right, now what is the stuff that what? Okay, I just need to figure out what that little weird stuff is. Like this yellow, like, what is that? Like, I'm so confused, honestly. I think the easiest way is to just bring it in Blender and see if there's like something in the way. Oh my god! Ugh, fuck, stretching like for the first time in my life or something. Woo, that was a good stretch. Bruh. I don't know if anyone's watching, but Warnisage or whatever, he like does Halo different versions of art styles, but he did like a marathon version of Master Chief, and I was literally gonna do that for like an art project. It's so funny. It's such a good idea though. Like I don't know how no one's done that. I also wanted to make it. Oh, maybe I can make his thing a 3D model for practice because I was like, dude, it's so easy to model marathon shit. That'd be kind of. That would actually be good practice. So. Okay, I see it. What is it? It's right there. Oh, there's so many damn layers in the way. Oh. It's the heat one. I can see that yellow stuff that I'm seeing in game. This right here. So let's open material tag. Is it supposed to be transparent? Maybe it needs to be an additive or something. Why is it like where it is though? And what is this build-up bitmap? Like, is this even anything? Literally nothing. How about this? Let's make this a three-way. No. Let's try to make it additive. No. Huh. I copy this, move it. Huh. What the hell? Maybe I can do this. Will it still work? Not really. Huh. So, am I tripping? Because what did I see? Oh, is that what it is? Look at this. If you like look at this image, there's like a little, it's a little bit smaller than that. Okay, there's like faint signs of something in here that make it so it's appearing before it should be. Essentially, what I need to do is just make a new version of this, white and black. That's so stupid. And I was like, what the hell? That'll be easy. It doesn't even need to be like anything. It could be like 1 pixel, I think. Wait. I bet I can just use something else, like a default. Something default, like image. Let's try that. Like, okay, so default something bitmap. So default. Let's try to find a default anything. Okay, it's not. Maybe like a default diffuse or something. I don't know. This might not work, but let's try. God, dude, I need to make this halfway. I need to be able to see what's going on. The fuck is foundation? Good God, dude. Why is foundation tiny? Okay, thank God. I just want to see both at once. Is it that crazy? Okay. Why must it be so hard? So I'll move this over here and then move foundation over there. That'll be better for both of us. Let's just try different ones to see if we can get that result. Unfortunately, it's going to need an alpha at least. I don't know if it needs to be the right size, though. Okay, I'll just make one. Wait. Let's change like a working one into it. Alright, here we go. Oh, that didn't really do it either. Oh wow, that's not at all what I tried to freaking do. What the fuck? Oh, isn't it not saving it? Save. Oh fuck, I did the wrong one. I'm so retarded. Wow. What is going on? No. Thank you. And it still did the wrong color. Oh my god, just let me choose white. Please. Please! I beg you, please! What, it won't import that? Okay, now work. Is it even visible? The wires are there. It's just not visible, is it? I'm kind of confused. I guess I could extract it and then just edit it, but let me see what else is going on. Why am I clicking this? Okay. Bitmaps. Build it. Okay, let's try that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, how about this? Do like one tiny pixel that no one will ever see, and I'm gonna make it like almost black. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if that does something different. Oh wait, I think I did the wrong one. Okay. Now it's in. I like how I accidentally re-imported this one. And now it's just like not working. Whoops. I don't know. What's a little McDonald's colored right now? Just add this to like the other ones. I don't know if I can make it worse somehow. I don't know. It's not like, whatever, dude. It's not like terrible, but fuck, I don't know. A little orange instead of yellow. Still so yellow. Well, I guess that makes sense. It's on this one. Can't even see it. I might have to just re-import that build it one, or just like, I don't know, man. I just made it like not visible really. Even though it looked bad, God, I don't know. It's so annoying. It's like I need that shape, I guess. Why not just place it with a plasma repeater? I don't want a plasma repeater. That's like the most, like they literally just made that for the Elite in multiplayer, and then they just had it in the game, you know. I don't know. Like it's not a bad gun. I'm just, I don't know. There's no point in going to like an older gun. There's a better version of it. I don't think it even had this in the one I was looking at. Let's just save this out. Oh. Oh, okay. It had frames. That's what I was missing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? No wonder. So if I just remove that from the original frame, yeah, I can copy it in here. Wait, what is this? So I just save these as. fuck is this? D? D. It's not even in there. What is it talking about? That's 1. What's it saying that's 2? I'm confused. Oh my god. How is this even like set up? Okay, I'm just gonna save them all then. Did it really save it there? I didn't know it did that. Makes sense. Basically, just need to bring this one in. Just erase that shit. Okay, so none of these have. That's what sucks, is none of these have the freaking transparency with them. Oops, shit. I guess I could just extract it again. Oh wait, I overrode it on accident. Oh my god, click on that. It's on autopilot right now, dude. Ugh. Everything takes so long just to do like little fixes. It's like, good god. This is why this shit takes so long. Oh wait. I might as well just... Oh, it doesn't matter actually. Oh, there we go. Okay. go over here. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Now we have an alpha channel. Yeah! You can see the original one with the weird stuff in it. And then the next one will have that first layer. Or it has the bottom, I think. Yep. Okay. What I'm going to do is click down here. No, that's actual full black. Now it shouldn't have that, at least in the default state. Let's see if this is a TIFF. That's done. That's done. Alright, so what is this? 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. I don't remember if I need to name it something. Hopefully not. Let's see. How do I have to name it? Forgot. Yeah. Let's try. I think Ollie explained it. There's all these names. Let's go on. Find it on Discord real quick. Let's see. Resources. Damn, I thought I remember seeing some. Forgot like what setup you set these in for. It's not even in here. Where did I see that at? Oh, hey, maybe this is right. Oh, that's for an array. Should I do an array? I think it's not an array, is it? Damn, I forgot how to do these. Oh my god, I hate trying to remember all this shit. God. What's funny is if I do this in like Halo 3, it's like easy. Bro, what is... Am I tripping or like... Look at it, like right here. I'm like, this is geometry like crunched. I never... This is like the default model though. What the fuck? What is that? I almost want to re-import the Halo 5 one at this rate. Does it have that? I mean, it's the same UVs. I think it's it does have that. Dude, it does have that. God. Shit. Just seeing that alone makes me actually want to just fucking use a completely different model, actually. Just because, like, what the fuck? Like, what is that? Oh, wait, this isn't the Halo 5 one. This is the one I extracted. So, wait. I'm using the default model, right? Yeah, this is it, dude. I'm using the default one. Oh my god, what? Maybe let's actually look at the Halo 5 one now. Oh fuck, maybe I should. I don't know, man. At least it looks better material-wise, but it's like it looking so clear allowed me to like see like that weird fucking. I don't know what they were trying to do there, to be honest. It got crunched down so bad, but when they were trying to like bake the low poly, it probably looks pretty cool in its high poly. It probably looked kind of like how the plasma pistol has those like little grooves or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what that is. I'll probably end up changing this model, to be honest. I don't want to do the repeater. It doesn't like it's not even that type of gun anymore. I don't want a repeater. I don't want anything that shoots like a plasma rifle, except for a plasma rifle. You know what I mean? Like again, they designed the repeater to be a counter to or like an opposing gun to the assault rifle in multiplayer, and they just brought it in the campaign. That's why it feels so redundant when you have like the plasma rifle and the repeater. You know what, dude? Instead of taking too much, actually, what I can do, I can drag these folders into. I'll fix that later, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Because now I'm thinking about just finding another model, but I don't even know if I'll have it available in this version of the build. The thing is I don't want to like settle too much on models because I always find better ones. I might even make a new version of it. Or, I don't know. We'll see. I like the idea of a pulse carbine being its own unique gun. Kind of like this, but not like a mixture of this and... I don't know. Like, I get, like, kind of having something... Like, I get, like, why, like, Soy added that, front thing so it looked more like an arc from a plasma rifle. I just don't want... I don't know. A repeater wouldn't make sense. It's not going to repeat. And again, I don't like that gun, but there is a newer model of it, I think. God, I wish I had something like between this and the Halo Infinite one. Like for the Pulse Carbine. I just don't like the Infinite one either. It just looks so blocky. I don't know, maybe I'll kit bash or maybe I'll like make a new model. I don't fucking know. Alright, so I added lights here. Let's see how that like this part looks in game when I actually like play the mission. It looks a little different in Sapien. And then I'm gonna go to after that maybe mess with the boss a little bit. And I'm gonna put that build up one back that since I re-imported it or replaced it. Or it'll just be a weird red thing there, because... Oh wait, you know what? Maybe I can... There has to be a way to like hide the initial state of it. That just makes it non... Yeah, it just makes it like not visible at all. What if I did like 0.1, like barely at all? What is it doing? God damn it. You know, maybe I could settle for like in between 0.5 instead. At least it's there. And it's still so visible. Blend it in with that shit. It's gonna make it the same color as the shit that it's just so you can't see it. Okay, that works. This is the most dumb way to do that, but whatever. It's like, it's kind of hidden now. Kind of. What the fuck was that? Oh, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I mean, that kind of hit it. I mean, I can see it, but like, whatever, dude. Yeah, okay. Lead's like, what's going on in here? No sound effects, but that's alright. That's just Halo 4, because it sucks. Oops. Oh yeah, don't I still need to make this like... It's like coming from the camera. Let me try to find that before I like keep forgetting. Isn't there like a little tick box for that? Uses ghosts, reticule. Where does it? Is this it? No, it's like... Huh. Trying to make it Doesn't it like make? I don't know, man. I'm fucking. Hmm. I swear. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I like that. It's not like coming like from my fucking face. That's better. Did I do that or something? Like, I don't remember if that was like that in Halo 2 Anniversary.
Find the override for the blast shield so we can see what we're up against.
Is this? Kind of the same thing. I wonder if I can do that for this too. It'll look better. So I just do that for every weapon? Like, I mean, it's not like I don't notice it like with this, you know, because it like where it appears isn't like invasive, you know what I mean? But like this one was coming like from my face, and now it's just coming from the gun. How does this look in third person? Not bad. Actually, it might help with the plasma pistol. I don't know, is it like normal for the guns to come from your face? I don't really remember. Sup, it's the makeup lipstick piggy pretty much at AK. Yeah, pretty much. Trying to make this thing look like a pretty pig. Like a pretty oink oink meow meow. You know what I mean. Plasma pistol. Let's see how this looks when I change that. Well, at least that looks good right here. Like it comes from the gun. Why don't the guns already have it like this? Like, what's so wrong with them shooting from the actual gun? Like, I think that's how it is always by default, right? But like, coming from your barrel, well, does it look better? Maybe it just looks weird on some guns or something. Dude, I don't know, man.
The good news is these Covenant aren't outfitted.
I love how you can see the fucking page turning on the terminal. I didn't do that either. That's fucking... It's probably a way to, like, hide that, but God. That was just... Like, I probably need to find a way to hide that.
Maybe they haven't recognized us.
That's one possibility. Landing craft flanking us.
Let's see how they're... Yeah, well, this looks good too. Oh, lag. Yeah, I think it looks fine that way. I don't know why, like... It's not like that. Like, maybe with like a... Like with this, it almost doesn't matter because you're not really seeing the bullets as much until except for like when it shoots and hits. But these plasma guns are kind of slow. Like it looks weird when it's not coming from the barrel. Oh, that's something I can do too. I need to add a sound effect for the bubble shield now that they're using it, right? Now that it's in the mod, or in the first level of the mod. I was gonna save that for later, but
We need to get off this ship.
We've got bigger problems. We've got a cruiser on an intercept course. Head for the elevator banks.
Are any of the ship-to-ship defenses online?
I do feel like it should be
Only the
darker in some
Hyperion
areas.
missiles, but we'll have to fire them.
They used to have
manually from
better
the outer
AO. I don't know, like, why it won't bake AO anymore. I mean, I like it how better than it was. Before, it was so dark in here, it just didn't look right at all, because there was lights on and everything, like, it didn't really make sense. They're dynamic moving lights, but at least they still work fine, to be honest. Like, I have specular. It's not the best specular. Look, it is a little flattened out looking, but whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Is it still vibrating? Shield out. Actually, I should see if this gun needs to come from the barrel too, since it's kind of like the same thing. Now let's see how that looks when it comes from the barrel. I mean, I'm not really seeing any reason why not to do it that way. Can always change back one day if people find a reason why I shouldn't do it this way. Like, I kind of like that. Like, it looks better. Like, does it not? Am I tripping? Like, why don't we do it like this? I don't know, man. Like, I think that looks fine. I think it's always looked a little weird. Oh, is it? No, even in third person, it comes from, like, your head. You know, like, plasma weapons, like, I think look better that way. Because you could see them, like, coming out, you know? They're just slower. And then, like, again, like, pistols, other stuff so fast, it's like, you could kind of, like, say it doesn't really matter.
That cruiser's shields are down.
I don't know, if someone in the watching this, whether it's later or now, if you know why, like, the Halo games have it coming from your camera's point rather than the gun's barrel origin, let me know. Because I feel like I've seen a discussion about this and I don't remember it. But yeah, I like that better. I mean, it's how I would. Plasma pistol looks almost like it's a little low or something, but God, it's so hard to like pause it at the right time. Game. Yeah, it's fine actually.
These Covenants seem more fanatical than the ones we fought before.
Dude, this model's pissing me off the more I look at it. I didn't realize how ugly this model was. I mean, I like the idea of it. I just wish it had a different front and it was smoother. But again, I'll change that out or just change out the model. If there's like something like this, then I would use it. I actually thought about like, there was like some cut stuff from Infinite. That looks better than the actual gun from the game. feel so weird without a thruster pack now that I actually really enjoy that thruster pack in gameplay, especially in like areas like this. I don't know if you were here last time, but if you didn't watch the last stream, I put like a light on the
We're just about there.
on the needler, so like you can see like the like when it's on the ground, especially. Let me put it on the ground. I can maybe swap it out with this gun right here. But it's just even from a third-person perspective, it's really cool to see that like light, And then you can still have like lights with the plasma pistol. Wait, why isn't it glowing? It's supposed to have a glow. Maybe there might be too many lights on right now. That's why you gotta be careful with the lights. That's why like I almost didn't add it. And I can see why it wasn't in the original game. I don't think the original game would have handled that very well. And I almost added the reach. You know how the grunts backpacks explode? I almost added that, which I'm going to add that, but I don't think I'm going to add it before the first level. Because I just need to like... I'm just going to finish like everything but the levels at this point, and then I'm going to get burnt out just only having the levels left to work on. Essentially, it's what I'm worried about, but... And just trying to get some stuff out earlier than later since I've already taken so long. And I'm still planning on replacing this BR with something that looks very identical, just maybe higher quality. I want to either kit bash the Infinite stuff to make it look like a more modern, quality of this. But I don't know. I don't know if I can or what I'll come up with, but I do want to try.
The auxiliary launch station should be to your left, out of the airlocks.
And then... So this gun looks better. Added that light. And now all I have left for this stream, and then I'm honestly gonna make a trailer and get ready for this. Which again, like this is an alpha. I can still update things off popular feedback. So like if there's like if there's like a ton of people saying, bro, like why don't you just do this, or I might do it. But I'm not trying. Like I'm kind of just doing what I want, but also a lot of times people kind of give me good ideas, that I haven't thought about. So I'm not saying I'm never gonna do something that people suggest. But yeah, I mean, honestly, sometimes I just also get sick of what I've been using, and then decide to change it anyways. I'm gonna snipe you with my plasma pistol. And then now that Chris got animation importing working, just I don't know if you've seen that, but he got everything working right. But yeah, he got everything working right for animation importing lately, and that's perfect. I'm glad I kind of held off on animations. So a lot of the weird IK issues I have in this, I could probably fix easier now, and then I can add in custom animations a lot easier, I think, now. And things will just work better and properly once I do that. Like a lot of the weapons I replaced originally, it's like the hand stopped sticking whenever I re-imported them, and I don't know if that's just because of old issues or what. but they've been. I've basically had to like do all this stuff to fix it, and I might have to undo it now eventually if it doesn't need to have it anymore. But yeah, basically, I think I'll be able to fix all that. Any issues with animation you might see. Might not be in the alpha, but we'll, you know, in the future. And it's not anything crazy. I kind of made everything look as good as it can at the moment, without fixing it properly. Where'd he go? Oh, fucking didn't even see him, bro. You know what? Why isn't this object getting any of the lighting from here? God damn it. I just realized that I keep finding new things to, like, fix. I can just edit the shader to look darker and redder. Damn it, dude. Now I'm gonna have to do that. That'll be worth it. I don't know why it looks like that. Normally, like, the missile is the same type of object. It should be able to, like, you know, see the red from the lights. Maybe, it's because it's blocking it, maybe? I'm curious. I wonder what it'll look like after I hit it. Or after I shoot the missile off. Let's see. Because I don't remember it being... having that issue, but maybe I've been blind as fuck this whole time.
The Covenant were the ones scanning us.
So now can we worry about the giant metal planets?
Who's behind me? How is he alive?
He's using a gravity well to pull us inside the surface. We've got to hurry.
How is he dual wielding?
The dome's event horizon, its atmosphere.
And how is he alive? Bruh, I'm so confused. Like, I didn't do. What did I.
Tear us
What?
apart.
Where are the closest?
Is he getting sucked in?
I'm
Oh, he's just
tracking the
flying
closest
away. I
airlock.
thought he was. Bro, what is going on? I killed you, bro. How is he back? And how is he dual wielding? I never even set that up for him. I tried to. What's funny is I actually tried to set him up to dual wield, and he just never worked right with it. Even though I got like the other versions to work with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to at least tint this thing pink. I could just go in the material for it. Oh wait, fuck! It's just reusing a whole bunch of basic materials. Fuck. Dude, god damn it, why is this thing so glowing? Like, it's like, I literally, maybe if I relight this, light map this area, it'll affect it somehow. I don't fucking know, man, I'm confused. Bro, what is he doing? Why is he up there? Bro, what? And why is he just fucking in the sky? Like, look at his plasma pistols. Bro, that's so weird. I've never seen that happen. What the fuck? Dude, that's so weird. I don't know, man. I love hello. Hey, yo. Hello, hey, yo. Hello is tight. Hello is very nice. Just the way I like. Alright, Well, I do need to kind of mess with the boss area, but... Alright, and for the rest of the stream, I'm just gonna mess with the boss area. And then that'll be good enough for the first level in the alpha. And then after that, I'll make some changes based off feedback. And then I haven't really made it much changes to the training grounds level, but that's mainly just to test all the weapons and the equipment that I have in the in the mod, just to get like unique feedback and to see my progress on the whole sandbox and the characters. But at the same time, like I feel like by the beta, everything in there will look pretty good, except for a few things. Okay, let's see. You know what? These fucking things are so damn... Did I like move these or something? Maybe that's what happened. I wonder if I rebake if they can like look different. Because there's no reason they should be this fucking bright. It's like it's taking the values from when it gets bright after the mouth opens up instead of whatever's going on now. Because even if it's like this, it shouldn't have that issue. Let's go to machines, device, machines. Where is it? Alright. Oh wait, is this just... So this is a machine. See, that object was, the right way. See what I mean though? Like there was that object I was just looking at. Looked how it should. Well, this can't be. They have to be machines since they like interact and move and shit. I think, right? Huh. I think combining the plasma rifle and the storm rifle designs could work. Yeah, I mean, I thought about doing that, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. Like, again, I don't want to just have, like, 2 plasma rifles, but I do kind of think, like, adding the arc thing at the end, you know what I mean? Wouldn't be terrible, so that it just... Kind of like how Soy did it. Because I do like the shell and body, like, of it, you know what I mean? It's not, like, too organic, but it's more organic, you know what I mean? I think like Covenant weapons being rounded is cool, you know, but not like super fucking crazy organic. Not like it's like they have a slight resemblance of sea life, just like the ships do, but they don't literally look like fish and whales. You know what I mean? Halo 5, they took things to the point where like the ships look like actual sea life, like straight up almost, and the weapons almost went that way, but it's like they were like a step back still, in my opinion. Like they were a little more that way, but not as much, in my opinion. Um, where I feel like they, you know, and then they went back another step on Halo Infinite with the plasma pistol. They took out those little grooves, you know. So it's like they did make it a little more simplified, but I don't mind like that like in Halo 5, like I didn't mind kind of how the plasma or the Covenant stuff really was. I mean, obviously, like I hated the Unicy stuff. I hated like almost everything else in the and vehicles. But again, I kind of didn't mind like the guns. I kind of felt like the guns were like I felt like if they were matching the rest of their aesthetic, they would have had even more crazy detail. But again, like they just used like I don't know, like they used 5 plasma pistol to the Halo and little extra indentions and shit that could just totally be smoothed out. You know what I mean? Like there's some things, but overall they would essentially kind of look the same. Is what I'm trying to say. If I'm like going off what I would like, and like that looks perfect, then I'll use that. Like if there's something and it's not like super high poly, where the heck is this? Okay, what is this? The door. Isn't that also a door over there? On this, like, oh wow, they took this one out completely. Oh, you know what? Damn, I just realized if I actually add this back, I'm gonna have to add that whole tube back and separate the geometry and the BSP. I thought that was still down there. Well, you know what? Is that like what is? Why is there one down here? Maybe that's why it's fucked up. I'm gonna find out where this mags thing is. Like, what is this? The fuck is that? Wait. Oh, maybe that's what's going on. Is it just far away from the source of it? Okay, I think I could fix this. If I okay, so it looks white because it thinks it's right here. So it's just really far away from the source. God. The fuck? That'll be there, which that spawns in. That looks fine. That's right there. That's probably why it's fucked up. So there's no way to fucking... Are you kidding me? What is this? Crashed ship. Okay, so why does this door look this way then? That's what I want to know. Why does the door look this way? Like, I could see why that is, because, I mean, maybe it's not... I don't know, maybe something's messed up. Oh! That has... Dude, it has to be this. does it have its own light air probe anyways? Okay, let's just test this. I'm gonna copy this somewhere else, just in case I need to put it back. I don't know. I don't know how it can get worse. Okay, so the Archer missile looks fine. It does not have a light air probe. Mag accelerator looks terrible, and it does have one. Okay, I'm starting to see a trend here, a pattern. Okay, okay. That is it actually. That is actually what it says. Huh. Maybe if I save and like refresh, it'll like, look fine. Probably won't change automatically, but maybe it will. Maybe that'll be fine. I'm gonna save that and just see what happens. Yeah, see? I did it. I did it. I did it. Okay, thank God something worked right in my life. It's like the first time ever. Okay. One of those was not like the other. That's what I saw there and said, let's fix that shit. Alright, now now I just need to focus on the damn boss some more. The plasma repeater. Well, that's the thing, yeah. Like, the plasma repeater just wasn't useful. You know, it didn't really have the worst design. I would kind of just feel weird making it like a pulse rifle. Like, it doesn't really look like a pulse rifle. It kind of does look like it's supposed to just keep shooting like it does. That's why I want to like find something that I can make into one, but I'm not like worried about it now. I like the one that I have looks fine. All right, well let's. How do I make? Okay, I'll keep forgetting to do this one last thing, and I can't really remember right now how to do it. But I want to make the needlers not stick to the boss. It's just too easy. I mean, if you were watching, I just destroyed the boss that way. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, which one is it? I'm blind. Okay. I think something with like the material response or damage response. No, not material effects. Treat this vehicle. Okay. What if I do that then? Would that like give me the benefits of a vehicle besides, you know, I'm kind of curious. Look how delayed this is for me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ugh. But yeah, like once I'll probably do something again with the polls. I keep saying this over and over, but I think I don't know who's listening. But I'll probably still do stuff with the pulse carbine and just like all the other weapons in general. Like none of the weapons are ever considered final. Like I'm always finding ways to like make them look better or more like balanced with everything else, you know, and just kind of like you know like that. But also like I'm not. I am kind of like at a point where I'm like not trying to like spend too much time like trying to perfect everything. It's just a mod. It's just a hobby, not getting paid, you know. So it's kind of like I do kind of gotta just get shit done. But that's why I'm looking super forward to starting the new 3D models I'm making for the mod from scratch. Because like that in itself is gonna be its own project. It's gonna take a while, but like it's gonna be nice just because it'll be something I can actually use for like a portfolio. It'll be something that'll actually teach me how to do real 3D modeling and not like editing fucking models all day. Like that's all I do is I edit models, I edit textures, I make textures and do all these things, but it's like I've never gone like all the way. Even with animations, you know, I want to like make animations and stuff soon. Like I just want to get good at all that stuff, and I'm just basically grazing across the edge of of like doing that shit, I need to push through and just fucking start doing that stuff. And luckily, I've done like everything else that involves not full replacements. Like I've straight up did replace like the Prometheans with the Halo 5 ones and stuff. But like even then, I was like I didn't even do too much work on them because I was just like, all right, I have a feeling I'm gonna replace these guys still or do something to them. And lo and behold, now I'm just like, I don't know. I hope I can make something that's good. I hope that like I hope I can make something that's optimized and that will work well. But yeah. And this thing has some. I'm gonna clean this. I just cleaned this off, but it's like shit inside the little crack. Inside the crack, nasty. You ever just like have stuff like that you use every day, and then you're like, damn, there's like grime like in the cracks. It's nasty as hell, man. Nasty. And then the only other thing I was considering doing is like looking at some scripts and what I can do script wise for the mission. But I mean, I've done a few things, but I don't really know. I don't know. Everything I keep thinking about doing. Like I find out like there's things that will stop it from working anyways without like a ton of extra work. I was thinking like maybe there's some stuff I can just add that's easy, but I don't know. I basically did everything like that. Not everything. Everything I've seen. I might not have seen everything yet. I only skimmed through the scripts. All right.
Chief, you need. There's the launch station. Launch initiated. Frank, the blast door's jammed. The missile won't fire until it's cleared. Get down there.
Hurl yourself at them!
Well, wait, did I do anything that could have had that happen? That's not good. Wow. Just fucking crash water on you. All I did is remove some light probes, I think. Oh, it's because the boss I was testing. I almost forgot I was testing the boss. Elite Ranger. Treat as vehicle. Let's just make sure that doesn't crash again. I don't know. It could have been something else weird that happened because of tag tests. I don't know. Fuck. God, every time I test something, it like half the things crash stuff that like stuff crashes stuff that I'm like, even if it doesn't have the desired effect, why is it crashing it? You know, there's too many things that crash stuff, and you got to be so damn careful. So like every little change I do, I have to like test it, and like I used to just test like make mass changes and then see the results, and then I realized like that is not the way to do this. At least on Halo 4. And it sucks because it takes so long to load. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. Let's look, I haven't looked on the Halo archive. Maybe I could find something cool. P-Stain, what are you messaging me? Look at this guy. His name's P-Stain. Can you believe that? This dude woke up one day and he wanted to identify as a P-Stain. Those actually look pretty cool. I would like to see some like high quality versions of these. I'm not really an old head as much as other Halo dudes are, but like I'm old, but I don't, you know, I like new stuff out with the old and with the new, but I like the new stuff to have the same and better quality than the old. I don't like when new stuff gets, you know, really like when new stuff's like worse than the old stuff. That's a huge problem. Like, how do you get worse when, you know, you should only be getting better. Oh, P-Stain, I just realized you're on live chat. I keep forgetting that shit, dude. Plasma Reader could have been way better. Yeah, again, like I was saying this earlier, so I don't know, in one interview, like one of the people at Bungie were saying that they actually just added it because they needed something to kind of like have an equal to the AR in Invasion, and whenever players didn't have that or something, like it was just kind of like unfair or weird or something. So that's why there's like two guns that are almost the same. Like, they probably didn't want to make the plasma rifle like different or something because they actually know Halo fans and they know that we love things that already are the way they are. And unless they were already bad to start out with, that's different. Like some things, you know, Bungie isn't perfect. Some things they did weren't like, okay, what is this? Or or sometimes, you know, things weren't finished or didn't see the full vision or something. I love the plasma repeater as a concept, but its execution work is more about, yeah, outside single player. If you got no other gun, I think it's like the opposite. I think it only works for multiplayer because that's what it's made for. Kind of make it look decent in Blender, but I'm still learning my way around making stuff. P-Stain, you have so much to read right there. It's a lot to read. Sniper wants to do some high quality assets, so do I. Yeah, oh yeah, for these guys. I mean, they kind of have pretty cool art styles for like I feel like they could be Halo because I mean it's like the dude that made these probably made them like so long ago when people weren't like confused as much about what could fit the Halo art style. Like these like could be in other sci-fi game, but they also I feel like could be in Halo. I feel like some of these would have to be a little more aerodynamic, but I mean, stuff like this has thrusters. I don't know what this looks like from the side, though. But I mean, that's cool, though. That's from like that old Halo Gen RTS, Halo Gen or whatever. I don't know. I briefly remember that. I also briefly remember Halo Wars because I'm like, well, I don't really care. It's Halo. It's an RTS game. Honestly, it's weird because like I actually used to like some RTSs when I was younger. I think it's because it was like I never tried it before and it was new to me, and it was like I feel like I liked everything a little bit when it was the first time I experienced it, you know? Like every type of game. I've played like every type of game at least once just to like try it. Halo Reach Covenant Ships Pack. Man, they make these ships look way better than they really do in Blender or whatever. Dude, I want to add a fucking constructor sentinel. Dude, whenever I get animations in, that would be one of the first things I add. I want to add it to the second level, like right when, you know, there's a whole bunch of junk, you know, either having one of those or even a strato. Like that would be so cool just to have them picking up all the trash, and then they're like not even bothered by you, and then you just see them like you know, they see you and start wrecking you or something. I don't know. Maybe if you shoot them. I don't know. Maybe I'll have them more aggressive at certain points. Beginning's a little crazy to those. Alright. What are these? Oh, okay. Kind of, see, you know, this reminds me of the shit they were using in Campaign Evolved. Like these half-assed fucking Covenant crates. And they're like, alright, let's got a box, put some circular shit on it. Like the one they were using was like kind of like a skinny version of like something like this. This actually doesn't look terrible though. This one right here, this middle one. Like I would consider salvaging that for this mod if I can get them universally that way. But again, they're just literally like human. They made like the Banished and the fucking Covey stuff like so basic that they're like almost human looking or something. I don't know. It's just that they lost their like sauce with that. You know, they lost the plot. But like, I mean, like it's like this one though. Maybe they just didn't spend a lot of time on them. You know, because they were kind of whipping that shit out just so people would have like more. Just so they would have something to like base, you know, their Covenant maps off of better than like what we had, I guess. And they probably still like use this shit and kit bash them in the Forge just to make them look fine. Peace stain. I'm getting somewhere with fixing the mod skirmish is beginning to work again, and the completely Covenant units are pretty much all in at this point. I love the art style of Halo. It reminds me of Mac World. Yeah, it kind of does have that vibe, yeah. Yeah, I dig that for sure. Those Covenant crates suck. Yeah, they do. I feel you. They're just, I don't know, man. I just hope that, like, whenever they do Campaign Evolve, that they just know those were half-assed quickly because you could still forge and edit them anyways to make them look better if you really wanted to. And it was just something to add to Forge. And I just really, like, I just hope, like, the one crate they had in there looked almost like one of the ones from the Forge one. Like, it looked like a cut crate from the Forge palette. Or maybe it was from Forge. Fuck if I know. But it just literally looked like that, like half-assed, like, okay, well, this is better than what they had, you know, and then they'll be happy to have something that is you know, more fitting towards this. Because, you know, those forgers on Halo Infinite were pretty impressive on what they're making with literally nothing. You know what I mean? When I say nothing, I mean, like, they had nothing to really base it off of, so they would just use random objects and come up with something, and it would somehow still look alright. But again, like I do have Forge map fatigue because of Halo Infinite. I almost don't want to ever play a Forge map ever again at this point. Like I like dev maps, even like unless they're gonna add like everything to create like a dev quality map. Like I don't really care for Forge. You know, like they need terrain generation. Like Far Cry 2 had that in like 2009 or something, right? You know, like they need like all that type of stuff too, you know. They need everything. They need custom scaled textures on the meshes so that they don't look stretched as fuck, you know. They everything that gives away that it's a Forge map needs to be replaced with something. Otherwise I'm just gonna always get like so fatigued by that shit because it just stands out so fucking much. At least to me it does. I'm just like I can't like it. I can't stop looking at like all the creases in the ground and shit because they can't just make a terrain. I don't know. I'm just bitching. I'm just complaining. That's what I do. Wait, I searched in the wrong slot. Oh god. Like, let me look at this pulse. Is there a pulse carbine even anywhere? Let me look at this thing. It's just too fucking... It looks like they, like... Okay, they had, like, you know, the concept art from the side angle, and then they cut it out, you know, and then they extruded it, and then they, like, rounded the edges, and then they were like, we're done. Like, that's literally what I feel like they did. And it still has that, like, end barrel, you know, like... Oh wait, this is a kit bash. No wonder. It's still using that same model though. Where is that the pulse carbine? I was gonna say, I'm like, this doesn't even look the same. And then this is the Halo 5 one, which is what I'm using for the carbine, not the pulse carbine. I'm trying to make it look better though. Damn, dude. Where's the... They don't even have a pulse carbine, do they? Like, that's crazy. Maybe it's in this. Or maybe it's in, like, a big acid pack. I just wanted to look at it one more time before I completely said no to that shit. Bro, what is it doing? I can't type. What's wrong with me? Dude, I guess I don't even have it. I don't know. Maybe I can't find it. It doesn't matter. Alright, let me just not erase them this time.
Chief, you need to find the missile controls.
Let's see, let's see if it crashes instantly. Or at least when I see the bad guy. I need to figure this out before I forget about it and then forget why my game's crashing every time and get caught in a 5-hour leap of mental retardation. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm just so glad that these things aren't glowing anymore.
Great! The blast door's jammed. The missile won't fire until it's cleared. Get down there.
Okay, it's not crashing. That's good. See if that kills some guys. Oh, okay. That has to be that. It's the only thing I did is change that. Please tell me that. Oh, wait. No? I don't know. It could be the firing from the barrel position, but I've been testing that already. And I only did... Yeah, I don't think it would be that. Fuck, dude, let's try again. Hopefully, if it fucking crashes after I reverted that change, I'm gonna be so annoyed, because that means I'm gonna have to figure it out, and that might take a long time. It might not take that long, though. Isn't there a crash report? I've never had to even use crash reports, because usually it's kind of obvious what's changing, or what's causing it. That's just what it makes up real quick whenever it launches it. I wish everything just worked, you know? That'd be so cool. It just works. Just like fucking works. Let's watch this Winissage video, kind of. Okay, so anyone watching, I kind of like had this plan. So go watch this, you know, if you're interested. I won't watch the whole thing, but basically, you know, you probably know this guy. He kind of does little art. He does paint overs of stuff and kind of, you know, like he just does like a 2D version. Doesn't do like a 3D model usually. But I was thinking, like, I was like, dude, what would Chief look like in his art style? Just because, like, I don't really care about Marathon that much, but I don't know. I was literally thinking, like, it would be interesting as a little starter project because I'm like, it would be like there's some things would be really hard, you know, to model, but this would not be, you know. And then also designing it wouldn't really be that difficult either. Um, so like it's pretty cool to see this though. And like I would almost, I kind of almost like wouldn't mind like having a side little project where I just straight up modeled this from scratch. Like I think I could handle something like this. I mean, I haven't even really modeled shit, but I feel like if I started out modeling something like this, you know, if I did model something like that, it would be like I would probably have to optimize it and learn how to do things properly, kind of thing. You know, like I could probably max out anything, but it would probably be extremely high poly and the you know, all the everything, the line where like these things won't probably like look as good, you know, as they should be, but at the same time like the outcome might look the same, but again it won't probably wouldn't be like optimized for anything if I did. But I do like this concept though. Like I'm kind of surprised they like didn't just do that and like it wouldn't even be that like it's, I feel like they could get away with it, you know. It's different enough, you know. While still being like obvious what it's supposed to be. Like I feel like that looks about as much as like the Marathon character from Halo 3 or the, you know, like the armor set from Marathon, or that's supposed to be Marathon. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Please don't crash, please.
Chief, you need to find the missile control. There's the launch station. Launch initiated. Great, the blast door's jammed. The missile won't fire until it's cleared. Get down.
Let's see if this crashes it again. Oh. Well, he's shooting me now and it's not crashing, so that's good. I think that's what it was causing, because as soon as, like, he... Yeah, I think that's what it was. Oh, I thought it was gonna crash, but it's just lagging on my shitty hard drive that I have everything on. Ah. Well, that's good. I still almost want to have just a whole bunch of them with plasma rifles, but like they do this. This is what happens. If you like run out of their view, then they just are like, huh? 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 You know? So I figured if he has like this big ass gun and I'm kind of focused on the ground troopers anyways, then it won't be as big of a deal to have him kind of dumb. I mean, Halo, they didn't have flying dudes in Reach or fucking Halo 4, so the fact this even works is pretty impressive, I guess, or whatever, you know, what you want to call it. But yeah, like if you get his attention, he'll see you. But yeah, what I just did there, like that's what I want to try to fix. See if I can get him to not just die from some needlers. Give me a weapon. Let's see how this looks out here. Wait, where's that? Oh, he blew away the freaking crate, the weapon crate. The crate. I'm glad that's out there. There's a period where that just wouldn't show up. I guess I fixed it. Well. Bruh, he just disappeared anyways. I think these AI are on like a strip timer, I just didn't realize. At least the other ones. Yeah. Still kind of want to make the beacon explosion like huge.
The Covenant weren't the ones scanning us.
Let's see if these like change colors. Hell yeah, they're actually like going with everything. I was worried that these would stay a color, but no, everything looks good though. I mean, it's not like stuck at different lighting. Alright. I don't know why that shit gets so off-centered. Oh, wait. I don't know. Let's see what else I can do. At least I'm just glad I like don't actually cause issues more than like, you know, trial and error. It's so annoying how certain things just like break. Like circular aiming. Wonder if like I kind of wonder what this would do for him. But at the same time, I like, don't want to run through and try. It's fucking God, you know what I mean? What does that even do? I don't know. Probably won't do anything, or it'll just crash it instantly. Oh fuck, dude! I forgot to turn on his jetpack. He's so far away, I never even see him. Let me just try. Let me just. Wait, what's going on there? Object characters, elite AI, elite ranger, vital. Oop. Okay, so let me give him the thruster from Halo 4's elite. I'm just gonna make it always on, I guess. For on when he's alive. Yeah. I honestly forgot to do this because you never see him close up almost. This one. Why is there a freaking bug in here? Can I? I'm trying to think if I should just attach this to him. Almost want to try this and be like, okay, so functions. Alive. Let's try this. Objects, characters, yeah. I'm gonna copy that just in case I mess something up. And what I'm gonna try to do is take the functions from here. Because if it's all, I might just do always on with alive. So I'm gonna append the functions from the jetpack. And try alive. It's not important. I don't know if that'll even work, because, yeah, we'll see. Attachments. Jets. Try it alive again. It's not doing anything. Sure that nothing changes here. Think if those would at least appear while he's alive. I don't know. Didn't look like anything happened. Well, I can try. also try to do is go to beacon, go to AI. Try to just give it the what if it just works? What if it doesn't work because he's flying? I don't know. I don't think that's how it would work, but not really sure entirely. Bro, I'm still confused how that one ranger spawned. Is there like is there one somewhere in here? Or was that one ranger with the dual plasma rifles? Like, how'd that happen? Like, I'm so confused by that. Bro, how weird. I think his character just came back to life somehow, and then it just had, like, the... I never set up a resurrection, like, or whatever you call it. Bro, what? That's so weird, man. I don't know. Like, that's so weird, man. Alright, well, at least I'll have the jetpack now. Bruh. And I've been so disappointed with like every good game that comes out has such a terrible post-launch fucking like, dude, like there's something has to happen. And what's even worse is AI isn't even the answer, because even amazing games like Arc Raiders uses AI to in ways that make the production and the development faster, and it's like, but also like not in ways that totally make it worse. Like some things they replaced a lot of the AI voices, which that was the one thing that was bugging me a little bit. Which they were like real people, but like they also generated different lines from the real people, so it was kind of like weird. It was like a mixed match of AI and good sounding shit, and it didn't sound terrible. Like it was hard to notice a lot of times, but the more you play, you kind of just notice. But they fixed a lot of that stuff, and they say like they do different things in their development to speed it up. But then 6 months come out, or 6 months go by, and they finally release their first additional map, and it's just like an alright map. Like it's not bad. It's just like, damn, bro, like this ain't gonna be good for 6 months. Like I don't know, man. It's just, and that's the problem. Even then, Battlefield had so much post-launch crap. Like it's just sad. Like they did so bad post-launch that I don't know why that dude's on crack. But yeah, like they did so bad that they're making COD look good again, which is insane. Like even though like it's like, okay, Microsoft has COD, and I always liked COD when I was younger. Like I fucking hate COD now, because it's just like they're just milking it so fucking dry that I'm like, it's just, I can't stand it. Like there has to be a good balance. Like I think a new game every 3 years is fucking great. A new game every year is insane. And then a new game like every 6 years, like they're doing with Halo, it's fucking nuts. Like stupid as hell. But I think that's gonna change. I just think instead of new games, we're gonna get like a remake instead of in between every 6 years. Maybe they'll have a multiplayer that doesn't. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. All I'm saying is like that's what happened to Infinite. The post-launch content shit. It's just like, dude, every freaking game that comes out, it pulls me in for the first 3 months, and I'm like, all right. And it's sad, man. Like back then, people will play games for years until they stop. Like these people like Halo 3 retained people forever. Halo 2 did as well, because I remember I played it even after Halo 3 came out. I was still kind of hooked on Halo 3 or Halo 2. I mean, just because it was the first real Xbox Live experience, in my opinion. All the other Xbox Live experiences at the time, like Conker's Bad Fur Day, there was other ones, but they weren't that great. They didn't have the full suite messaging, clans, all that cool shit, man, voice chat, and in the way that you can get in a lobby and all that stuff. But I don't know, man. I just don't think things will ever I don't think there's ever gonna be a company at this rate that just damn, dude, they're bringing things to the next level. And then when we do, we'll find out 90% of it was AI. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just fucking, I don't know, man. I just think I'm kind of glad I was born when I was. If I was a kid now, Fortnite's all they got to look forward to. I was like, what the fuck is that? Fortnite's ain't even that good, in my opinion. I don't know, man. It's just, if it didn't have literally every character from everything ever, then what would it be? Just another cartoony BR? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking too much shit. Wait, I didn't look at it enough. I'm pretty sure he wasn't doing anything, but I want to make sure. Oh my god, why there's so many windows open? Oh my god. Oh, I hate when I miss the window I'm looking for.
Great! The blast door's jammed.
Ooh.
The missile won't fire until it's cleared.
I'm gonna get this sniper real quick. Boy, let me get that sniper. Oh shit, no, no, no. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Fuck! I still can't believe they like tried to change how the beam rifle looks. I kind of wish mine looked better. It's like Halo 5 one looked okay, but not anything crazy to base it off of. Damn. Ugh, let him move, fuck. Jesus Christ. All these fucking assholes need to go away. If anyone's watching, does that like plasma pistol like glow thing look too much? I like didn't mean to add that, but I might. Yeah, he's still just floating. You like don't even notice his jets because they're not there. But no, but like I wonder how much you would even notice him anyways. At least he's like doing that shit, so you can he has that like hovering type of shit going on at least, Wait. There's a light. Is it just the light that's working, or what? I make sure there isn't other effects showing up. I like how you just moved like that. So it's just the light of... But what if the effect's going on, just not like in a visible spot? Because where's that light coming from? I'm trying to see like the source of it. Just... How can I zoom in? Really can't zoom in like this. It's probably just like inside him a little bit. Oh well. I'll get something to work. I guess I can do like a jetpack that's like always on. Always on version. That would actually probably solve it. Instead of just attaching it to him like I did. Alright, here it is. So let's just delete these just in case it causes issues. How close that shit gets. What the fuck? I like how it gets so close, but then, like, in the cutscene, it just goes back over there. So, like, what the fuck's the point of it going close to you if it's just gonna teleport all the way over there? Why is it so hard to fucking make this dude, like, immune to needlers? Jesus Christ. It's probably not hard, I just don't remember. I just don't know the easiest way. I'm assuming it has something to do with the way the needles react with, like, can I make needles react differently with just him? Like, there has to be a way. Maybe you can at least just not die from them. Let's try. I'm just gonna look for that. If I can't find that, then I'm probably just gonna get off because I've got to do some stuff today and tomorrow before my last week of college, of my college semester. Oh. Has animated jetpack. I can use that. I don't know. It's like I want to use that, but then. It's not as easy as it might seem. What I really need is he doesn't really even need a jetpack. He just needs something that just like makes it look like he's flying. I'm surprised like I don't even have to use this and all that stuff to make this work. Hear me out, Storm Rifle is actually a precise AR instead of a Covenant BR. So basically changing it out to like what it was. I'm just gonna... No, I'm not doing anything like that, period. I have a plasma rifle. I don't want to make anything that's not like... that's better than a plasma rifle if it's just another gun that's like a plasma rifle. Reach like firing with the bloom of DMR. Yo, what's up, Saving Private Mike? Plasma repeater is then equivalent to the CEAR for Covenant. I don't know. You can put that in your mod if you want. I like the pulse carbine because it's just like a fun gun to play against. It's kind of like more of like what's fun to play against and not play with. More when it comes to the Covenant stuff, like. The plasma rifle stuns, which I actually do want to kind of make that a little less crazy. So actually, let me do that before I forget. I already updated some things with this stream. You need a projectile. I did want to nerf that a little bit. It has a stun lock like Halo CE, which I like, but it might be a little crazy. It might be a little too much. Sorry, I was just trying to see. It's like I can use this for the boss, but it's like this is what I was thinking, that it's like you can only do these material effects only really affect like everything at once and not just specific stuff. It looks like. But where's the stun on this? Is this the projectile? It's just the stun. Oh, you know what? It might be in damage effects. Impact damage. I wonder if there's like a something that makes heroes resistant against something specifically or something like that. Okay, stun. So it's 0.5. That's like halfway there. I should probably do it only like at 0.25. Yeah, let's half it. I never have issues playing with it, but it is a little bit much. And then is there stun time? Yeah, let's nerf that too. I think both that should be enough so that it's still there, but it's not like something that's just so obvious. Alright, cool. I think that would be fine. Man, I really don't know what to do about this though when it comes to this freaking boss. Boss. Guess I could do the model. I think the model has stuff that I can use. Man. Okay, that's a response. Mm. Oh, what if I just made the model targets different, like gone? Is that just for tracking? What if I just took that ability away so you can't track him? I don't know. We kind of. Be kind of cool though. Maybe I could put some sort of like EMP effect around him, so like that's like saying that it like breaks it, you know. Unless that isn't for what I think it is. I almost want to like see what it does. Let me just try it. Let me just try it. Maybe it'll actually give me the desired effect. Like, just not being able to track it, period, would actually be kind of cool. I would just have to show maybe that happening somehow. I don't know. It might not be good at all, but let's just see. All right. So I could still kill him. Okay, so yeah, that might work. It's like I can't like lock on. It kind of seems broken. So this is like a shitty way to do it because people are gonna just think it's broken. That's why I might have some sort of visual flair around him so that people just think like, oh, like maybe that. I don't know. How can I make it obvious that that it's intentional? I don't know. Let's see though. There'd be like a good final thing that I could do though is like make a unique effect form.
Chief, you need to find the missile controls. There's the launch station. Launch initiated. Until it's cleared. Get down there.
Yeah, so I can't shoot needles at him. Okay. But can I kill him still? Is it gonna be stupid? Oh my god. Basically, it won't even have anything that turns him red, though, so that might be a little weird. I don't know. I can still shoot him, though. And I mean, it's not like he doesn't sit there in one spot like right now, you know what I mean? Well, that was just me missing. Yeah, see, I still hit him. I mean, that works, but, you know, if I might just add in effects of him, like, with a jetpack and then some sort of, like, electric field thing around him so that it just makes it so, like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think of a way to convey that, like, he has some sort of, like, jamming, you know, shit on. Like, something that's jamming the lock-on capability. Because, again, like, I just think that would be the only way to make him not, like, an insta-kill boss or whatever. Because I can give him a ton of health, but it's like, with it's like he has a good amount of health already, but with needles, it makes it, like, fucking pointless, because that shit just destroys. I don't know. It's a tricky situation. Where'd that guy go? He's like a smaller elite, so I was getting confused with the freaking kick jars. Alright, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might not keep that, but we'll see. At least it's doing what I want. So, yeah, I guess what I'll do is let's start building a new version, a new build. Which, if you are a Precursor member, you can access this build today. I think there's one Precursor member. Always being supportive. Did I just add? Okay, come on. There we go. Alright, well, I'm just gonna test this and, you know. And then I'll make an effect before I release it. I'll try to just basically make... I'm just gonna, you know, in my free time, try to make this dude more fun. Like, at least you can shoot him. He doesn't have the freaking red on, though, which... people are gonna be, I don't know, it's my only solution I know people are gonna be confused about. That's what sucks. I wonder what workshop mods we got. I haven't really looked to see if any secret things have been uploaded. There's some cool stuff, like someone is doing their own dig site crap, where they're just like bringing dig site into MCC, which some people might be frowned upon, but honestly, who the fuck cares, man? It's better than no one doing it. It's better than, like, you know, like, it's like, yeah, they might get mad and they might take it down, but I mean, if they don't, then, like, whatever, you know. I mean, I would love dig site to be in, you know, working with, you know, with obviously Halo Studios, but seems like they're just kind of like hardly doing anything. And then it's like they let General Heed kind of have like a stand, you know, and I was like, that's cool, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, it's like just randomly letting people do it. I don't know, it's just so random. It just feels kind of like cherry picking, like out of, you know, when there's like tons of people that are equally, and like it's some people will say like, well, General, he's been a member of Halo forever and he deserves it, and he probably does, to be honest. But like, I'm kind of like, dude, I've had my channel as long as he has. Literally, it's like 15. Like my first upload is like I had uploads in a channel even older than this that were about Halo, by the way. They were just glitches, and then I ended up making my own channel because it was like a team channel. And then in like about the same time he created his channel, you know, and I'm just kind of like, there's other people probably like me out there, you know, is what I'm trying to say, like him, and they're just probably not as prevalent in the community, because, I mean, honestly, if you were like all in on Halo the past 15 or 10 years, then I don't know, like, I just took a break. Like, a lot of people don't even know that, because I took an 8-year break, and like a ton of people that weren't around back then, like, some people will remember my channel from back then, but most people don't, and like, I don't blame them. It's just kind of like, all I'm trying to say is, like, there's a ton of really passionate people that would love to do things on a more official capacity, but they just don't really have the option or something, you know. And it seems like this guy is just uploading it to do it, which is, you know, I'm not like, totally against that. I feel like if 343 wasn't so, like, I get it's terrible that someone like leaked shit, but at the same time, like, they should have just done that shit anyways themselves. If they just did, like just with like all these Mr. Rebs like posts, you know, about what's coming out, if they just talked and were transparent themselves, and half these things wouldn't ever happen, period. Like, why is everything dropping at the last second, you know? It's just, I don't know, man. I just don't like the way they do shit. And then things happen because of it, and they act like it's just terrible people in the community or something. I don't know. Like, even the whole dig site thing, was all the negativity around that, like, wasn't just like dig site, like, it was the way they were handling them and shit, you know. Like, there's just so much stupid shit going on. But whatever, dude. I don't know, it's not that serious. So what else did he release, this dude? Oh, he like did a finished version of this map, like that. It's like that early Halo 3 flood area. It's kind of cool. I wouldn't actually mind checking these out and seeing them. They actually look like pretty good ports, to be honest. TBH. If I'm TBH, honestly. Being TBH honesting? I'm just kidding. I don't know how to say that. Game Tut? Yeah, Game Tuts. That's what my shit used to be, bro. Like if you like go back to like my fucking oldest videos. Like, look at like, when I say, like, I was a Halo channel too. Like, just look. Just because I eventually, when Halo lost its identity, I just stopped only being a Halo channel. But I also took, again, a big break from it. I didn't mean to do that. But look at my oldest videos. My oldest videos, Halo 3, how to mod Halo 3 in 17 years ago. Halo 3, I Love the World. It has 100,000 views 17 years ago. Halo 3 Cold Storage mods, 17 years ago, 36,000 views. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I still have people hitting me up about this video I made about how you can find Alpha Halo in Google Maps. You know what I mean? Like, like, I fucking did shit too. And what's funny is most of my videos don't exist anymore because of copyright to music that I used, and I had to, like, you know, do all that shit. But dude, like, that's what I mean, man. Like we was doing the Halo stuff back then too. I don't know, man. I just wish I just will always think like Halo Studios could totally I just think the Halo community has so much potential with shit they do, and it's just sad that there's so much drama and negativity constantly going on, and I don't really know what my point is about all this, but you know, it's just kind of sad. A little bit. Just a little bit. But, yeah. What? Oh, that's why. It's tools. That's what I'm looking for. Is there anything else, though? I played Halo Guide and actually played that on stream. It was a pretty good mod. Like a good, like, turning Halo into a different game type thing. What is this? Half-Life Frenzy or something? What was it? HL? It's like a map from the game. It's like a map port. See, this stuff would be so fun just to, like, play, but no one has the ability to. Like, if they had a custom game browser, man, we would be able to, I would just be hopping on this shit all night playing that stuff, just playing like random like custom maps, you know. It would never get old because they're actually unique as hell. And at one point they were full dev maps, you know, like it's just, God, dude, Halo's infinite potential is not, that's literally what Halo is. Halo Infinite Potential. That's the real reason why they made the Halo Infinite name. Firefight for Halo 2 might be cool. Might be really random. I don't even want to know what this is. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's okay if you're a brony. I used to be a brony. A brony. A brony pony. Yeah. There actually hasn't been that much lately. Oh well. Oh well. I mean, what are they going to do? More Halo CE overhauls or rebalances or whatever the hell? At least there's only been a handful of Halo 4 ones, and mine's like unique-ish. Has a lot of similarities though still. But alright, I don't know, man. Let me read some of your comments. Sam, I had to remove a lot of videos recently. Yeah, that sucks. It sucks because like a lot of that shit's kind of like archiving and it's history. It's kind of nostalgic too to go back, and you won't ever be able to even ones that like audio swapped, just like the music with some random shit. Like even those are like ruined because they had me talking, and then now you can't hear me, and then you know the original music's gone and the whole vibe's different, and it just looks like a crap video. It's sad, but yeah. Again, this is my last week of my college semester, and I'm in like full-time school, so like that's why I've been so busy. But also like, I mean, it's just a hobby to do this kind of mod stuff. At the moment, I would love to just do it for a living, obviously, so I don't have to get a fucking job after this. But I'm obviously going to anyways, unless I don't have to. But I'm assuming I will. I mean, I guess it is kind of weird to go to college and not get a job for it, right? I mean, I have a ton of other experience and shit. You know, I should have got my degree way long ago. And I just decided that, like, I just hated working at a job I hated, you know? That's why I decided to go back, just in case it pays off. It might not pay off. It might be a huge mistake. Which, honestly, I don't know. Even my old job, though, told me if I just get any college degree, they could give me a better position. So I'm just kind of, like, in a weird spot where I'm like, that's why I was like, all right, I'll just get an art degree that I can apply to video games, visual effects, or my old job, which is, like, the graphics art and printing industry. And the press industry, too, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, I would love, I'm going to upvote my own video. Who doesn't do that? I'm just kidding, actually. Is that bad if I do that? Would that like make the upvoting rate less? I'm just kidding. No, anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this though. I'm gonna have a version of this available in probably like the next 2 weeks. I'm actually really confident of that this time. I'll have whenever I release, I want to make maybe 1 or 2 trailers for the first level. Just one just showcasing the changes, like before and after, and then the other just kind of maybe like a really quick mini trailer of just like quick gameplay and quick scenes that just show like how cool it looks without a before and after, so you don't have to like sit there and watch like a 20-minute video, you know what I mean? Like one will be kind of like a quick sweet, you know, trailer, and one will probably just be like a comparison deep dive type shit. So I'll be making those in the next week, and then yeah, I'm gonna try to finalize the boss fight, and then release this first level, and then at least I'll have like not so much to do on the final, not the final, but the last levels after the first one. Every other one, I have already done a decent amount of work for them, so it's not like I haven't done nothing. but you know, nothing's technically finished or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream though today. Like I was saying, I'm gonna keep it short today. I updated some materials, updated the boss fight, updated the elevator so it has lights properly, kind of. But yeah, that's what this stream was about, just in case you didn't see that, if you want to go check it out. But thanks for tuning in, everybody that tunes in. And I'll see you guys later. So, peace out.